Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of All Night Long, brought to you by Radio Dentata. I'm your host, The Fox, and I will be with you for the next half an hour introducing our guest for this evening, Colorado dancer and model Danielle. Please stay tuned, and we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. And welcome back, everyone, again. This is the host, The Fox, on All Night Long, and I want to welcome to the show this evening Danielle from Colorado. Hello, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm great. How are you is the better point.
Good. It's just another day of paradise.
Do you want to tell the listening audience all over the world who you are and what exactly you do and where you do it?
Well, I'm from Colorado, born and raised. I'm actually a dancer. I've been a dancer for about 5 years at a couple of different places. I've worked at Penthouse, Diamond, a lot of those. Shotgun Millie's is one of our other predominant strip clubs in Denver. So it's kind of been all over the place. And then I've done a few modeling gigs. Just opportunity arose. I got asked to do them, and I was like, oh, of course, I would love to. That's about it.
Now, as far as your modeling, your stint with your modeling career, in previous talks with you, you had 3 shoots done. Was this regular modeling? Was this, if I may ask, or be so blunt as to ask, was this nude modeling, or what was involved?
Actually, the first 2 were just bikini modeling, basically. I did a motorcycle shoot, and the other one was very similar. And then the third one I did is actually semi-nude. I have a song on, but they edited it out, so it looks like I am nude. But
wow,
that's topless. It's kind of a crazy, gory meets Penthouse kind of thing. It's really different, kind of eccentric.
Very, very interesting. When we get back from our ad break here, I want to touch base with you on your tattoos, your contest that you were a runner-up in. We'll keep that a secret till we get back. A little bit more on your modeling career, and then I want to touch base on Maris the Great. So don't anybody go away. We'll be right back with Danielle after these words from our sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome back to another evening with All Night Long with your host, The Fox, and welcome back, Danielle from Colorado.
Hi.
Okay, Danielle, first of all, let's hear all about your runner-up contest. Tell us what it was, where it was, and just all the facts.
The top 5 clubs in the Denver area are all owned by the same man who owns the Penthouse Club. And they have a contest at each club for Miss Colorado Nude, and then the top competitors of those compete in one more competition. And it's a complete kind of burlesque show. It's really fun. There's 3 songs. The first song, you're clothed. Second song, you're completely nude. And I did a painted show. I did body paint on pieces of paper, and then I had a horse trough, and I got in and washed off. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun theatricalness to it. I took runner-up.
How did you get involved in this?
My manager asked me. I had just started dancing, and I was brand new, and like, hey, you're a perfect candidate. Would you like to be represent our club this year? Heck yeah, I do.
Wow, that is so cool. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now, what exactly did Miss Colorado Nude runner-up? What does that mean? What did that get you?
Check for $500, I believe. And it was 5 years ago. So something along those lines, and just the title.
Was there any other promotion part of that?
Not really. Kind of at my club, they had me hey, our feature is Miss Colorado Nude, runner-up. But not really. I think basically that stuck to Miss Colorado.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's a very, very interesting deal that you did there, and I congratulate you again. That's a big step.
Thank you.
I want to touch base now on your tattoos.
Yes, I have a lot of those.
Well, tell us all
I
about
have
them.
9 altogether, I believe. One on the back of my neck, one on my shoulder. I have a huge piece on my back that took 13 and a half hours so far, but it's not done. The large butterfly. Have one on the small of my back, one on my hip, and 2 on my feet.
What inspired all of these?
I don't know. Well, the main one that I got, the first one I got was the little one on the small of my back. It was a little butterfly. And then the big butterfly was actually my second tattoo. And I don't know, I just always really wanted to do that. Some of my experiences, I've grown up a lot, and I like the metamorphosis behind the butterfly. Going from a worm to something beautiful. So it symbolized a lot to me, and that's why I got it so big, to remind me every day of all the different kind of changes I've made in my life. And the other ones, after you start with one and you get a huge one, then it just is addiction at that point.
Now, I have to ask you, you made a comment when you first started talking about the tattoos where one of the tattoos on your back, I believe, took 13 hours and it's not complete yet?
Yeah, 13 and a half hours so far. I've got actually about 30 more to go because I'm filling in color. It goes all the way from my shoulder blades to my rear end, so it's a pretty big tattoo.
Are you talking 30 more hours?
Yes.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No, not at all.
Am I kind of getting the right picture here? Like, from my point of view, is that 30 more hours of, like, pain?
Yes. Approximately. Could be
Okay, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Say what? Oh, no, I don't think so. I just have a high tolerance for pain.
So are all the tattoos, like, painful?
Yes, they are all meaningful, I'd say. Is that what you asked me?
No, painful. I know they're meaningful. But
oh, painful.
Do they hurt?
The ones on the top of my feet were a little painful. The one on my shoulder I didn't feel. The one on the back of my neck I didn't feel, really. I fell asleep when they were doing the top of my shoulders on my huge butterfly. I'd have to say the most tender area is probably by your rib cage and, like, on your lower back.
And the neck wasn't sensitive?
No, not really. I didn't really feel it, but everybody's different for some reason.
Wow.
That could hurt like heck to them. With me, it didn't hurt at all, and I fell asleep when they were doing my shoulders.
So you've got 9, like, either complete or somewhat complete tattoos now. Do you have more that you want to get done?
I have 8 complete. I just have the one that's incomplete. And yes, of course, I'm addicted to tattoos.
Wow. You're gonna win a contest for the most tattoos on one body. Wow, that'll be the next contest coming up. One more question that I want to get really involved in here and ask you about, and I think you're pretty proud of this. Tell us about Maris the Great.
Oh, Maris the Great. Yes, he was the one that I did the photo shoot for. He is an awesome photographer. Well, he's not a photographer. He's a director of the shoots. And he kills up-and-coming bands in the Denver metro area. A magazine called Hails and Horns is where it's published. And he asked me to do another photo shoot in the next upcoming month, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be interesting, according to what I'm going to be doing anyways.
Can you lead us a little bit into what's involved, or is that a secret?
Yes, no, not at all. It's like an anniversary shoot, and I guess I could be a new zombie with a strap on, and it's kind of boring.
Oh, on. Right on. I was just about to ask you what these photo shoots were all about.
Yeah, very risque-ish. But it's not going to be an actual strap-on with, like, a dildo. It's going to be with a knife because, obviously, it's a gory kind of thing, so
now,
it's quite interesting.
I went in and had a look at your site, I believe it was. That was before I saw your picture. Can you tell us a little bit about the site?
Maris the Great?
Yeah.
It's just a combination of all the different things that he's done with the different kind of bands, Not Becoming Bands. It tells you about them. It gives you a description of what he's been doing, where he's been going. He travels a lot as well, so it's just a neat combination of some really crazy pictures.
Wow. One more question here before we go for ad break. Are your hopes or plans to get more into the photo shoots and get away from the dancing?
I would definitely say so, yes. I don't really mind dancing, but I would definitely prefer to be more in the photos than live, I guess.
Now, I guess one more small question I ask any of the dancers that I ever talk to or interview. Everyone kind of has a different route that they go with, the different clubs that they work at. So I'm just going to ask you briefly where you've been dancing. This is, excuse me, this is basically stage dancing?
Is it what?
Stage dancing.
Oh, yeah, yes. As well as I do private dances.
Is it full frontal nudity, or is it just topless, or what is it? What's involved?
Just topless.
Do you do what they classify as lap dancing?
Yes.
Is there, from your point of view, and just answer this any way you want to, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, is there a lot of tips involved in lap dancing?
Well, the lap dance is already a flat rate, so it depends on it. It's half and half because it's already, sometimes they want to tip you on top of the flat rate, and sometimes they don't. It's kind of like 50-50.
And what about your stage dancing?
I used to be a gymnast, so I think it's pretty good.
Wow. Right on. Well, when we get back from our ad break, I'm going to get you to let all the listeners around the country know where to find you, how to get in contact with you, okay?
Okay.
So don't anybody go away. We're not finished with Danielle from Colorado yet. After these words from our sponsors. And here we are again, everyone. This is the Fox with All Night Long with Colorado's great Danielle the Dancer. Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
First of all, I want to thank you very, very much for participating in my radio show tonight.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
I'm kind of glad that I found you on MySpace. It was one of those spur-of-the-moment things. I took a chance, and here we are. You've got an amazing career going. All I can do is hope and pray and wish for the best for you.
Awesome. Thank
and
you very much.
I'd like to, at this point in time, also request a follow-up down the road second interview with you.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Why don't you now take a moment and tell all the listeners how to get in contact with you, any of the sites that you're on, so they can find you down the road and chase you down.
Okay, well, I am on Maris the Great, and then I do have a MySpace, like you said. My email address is isis1894@yahoo.com. And that's about it. I don't have a Twitter account or anything. I've never gotten into it yet.
Okay, no problem at all. I want to thank you once again, and all the listeners can get a hold of you at all the different sites and whatnot that you just mentioned. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to our show tonight. Greatly appreciate it from everyone. You can catch our show every Friday night on Radio Dentata, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a rebroadcast of the show every Tuesday at 2 o'clock a.m., and that's for all our friends in Europe, the European listeners. Once again, thank you, everyone, and thank you, Danielle, for joining us tonight.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
take care and have a great night.
You as well. Thank you so much.